Greetings boys and gits, and welcome back to Dread Waaagh Gaming. Today we've got some news on the Warhammer community page. We've actually got a taster of the new Orc rules. It's called Orks, the New Rules. It says, the new Psychic Awakening book, Saga of the Beast, adds even more toys for the boys. Today we're taking a look at some of the new stratagems, custom jobs, psychic powers and specialist mobs in this book. All together now. Waaagh! Now they start off by just going over a lot of the Gaslands bits, which I've already had in a video, which I'll link to at the top of the page here. It's the stuff that we already had leaked, so I won't go over that again. But it does say, rather interestingly, that Gaslands is back and he's bigger and badder than before. He's still the prophet of Gork and Mork, but after going under the knife of Mad Grotznik, which is underlined, he's now even harder. So Mad Grotznik being underlined would hint to me that he's almost certainly making a return, and we're going to get a model from him at some point soon. So it looks as though each clan is going to be getting a psychic power, and that includes of course the freebooters. They've given us a little taster one here. This is the Blood Axe one. It's called Clever Talk. Now Clever Talk has a warp charge value of 6. If manifested, select one enemy unit visible to this psyker. Until the start of your next psychic phase, that unit cannot fire Overwatch at Blood Axe units from your army and cannot be chosen to fight until all eligible Blood Axe units from your army have done so. So I suppose this is just to represent the way that Blood Axes are sneaky as hell, and so they've got a weird boy that's actually given them a communication of the enemy's position and their movements and stuff like that, so they're able to actually be sneakier and know what the enemy are at so they can avoid Overwatch. Very nice, it's very fluffy, fits them. Yeah, I can see it being very, very useful, definitely. Interestingly, it also says, with all that Waaagh energy flying around, your weird boys are about to get even weirder. So, I'm wondering if we're going to get, other than a bunch of new psychic powers, maybe a new miniature? I mean, it's about time we got a new miniature. It's not the greatest of miniatures, our weird boy, is it really, to be honest? It would be nice to get a new one, so maybe. I mean, we can only but hope, hey? The article goes on to talk about specialist mobs. It says, sometimes orcs throw off the constraints of their clan and instead group together with other like-minded greenskins. Saga of the Beast lets you do this, giving you a totally new way of building a fun and flavourful orc army. You even get to benefit from a unique subculture related to the specialist mob you choose. If you like burning stuff, choose the Pyromaniac specialist mob and get the Arsonist subculture. So the Arsonist subculture means that you can re-roll any and all of the dice when determining the number of shots made for burners, scorchers, burner bottles, burner exhausts, kill jets and scorcher missiles equipped on models in a unit with this subculture. When resolving an attack made with the melee profile of a burner equipped on a model with this subculture, you can re-roll the wound roll. When resolving the burner bombs ability for a unit with this subculture, add 1 to each roll. Wow, I think the key word here is the any and all of the dice. So you can pick up some of the dice, just the misses, and re-roll those. I'm sure that's what they're saying. That's awesome. I can't imagine that something like that cool is going to give you many command points for a detachment though. I imagine like you barely get anything if at all. Right, moving on. Custom jobs. Now this is something I've been looking forward to because I actually have got a couple of these orc mech garage things. But I have a bit of an issue with it. I mean, I like the kit, but I just don't like the fact it doesn't have a base size. So, I mean, obviously, game-wise, it's completely broke. So this should hopefully fix it and make people interested. But model-wise, it don't have a base size. So if I want to like tinker about and make my own, or you know, modify it a bit like an orc should, what is the size preference of this thing? I mean, I can make a huge mech garage, but then it'd be a bit unfair, wouldn't it? You know. So yeah. Let's have a little read on this. It says, Orc mechs never stop messing with their creations. They're always tinkering and experimenting. And when it works, the results can be Orcula. Oh my god. Boom, boom. Saga of the Beast lets you take one of these custom jobs for free if you have a mech boy workshop in your army. Need your killer cans, death dreads, morkanauts and gorkanauts to get into combat faster? Get them booked in to be fitted with Orkimatic. Haha, boom, boom. Pistons. Sorry for the change of voice, that sounds naff. It just lets you take one of these custom jobs for free. Oh, God, it hasn't fixed the amount of time it takes to do a custom job. I mean, I'm presuming you still have to sort of wait or not. FAQ, I presume. Killer cans, death dreads, morkanaut or gorkanaut unit only. Add 3 inches to the unit's move characteristics. You can re-roll advanced rolls made for the unit. That's the Orkimatic Pistons. Well, that'd be really handy, obviously, to get an extra 3 inches on fucking walkers, because they are always notorious for being too slow to get in and get shot off the board before they do anything. Well, that is interesting, but yeah. Can that be applied like straight away, or do you have to wait a turn, or what? Oh, that's really I need to know more. It goes on to say, if you've got a mech boy workshop, you can still choose a custom job through the use of a stratagem, so everybody can have a souped up special, some nitro powered squigs, or a fortress. God, they're punful this time, aren't they? This is punfully written. Stratagems. Orcs don't usually bother with things like tactics or strategy. That's a lie. They leave that boring stuff to other races like the Humies. That's not to say that they don't have a few tricks up their sleeves on the battlefield. Want to make your burner boys and looters more reliable? Then bring in a clever spanner. Oh, they're going to make spanners useful. Clever spanner. Some minor mech boys put their twisted genius to good use with the looters and burner boys. Use this stratagem before the battle. Select one looters or burner boys unit from your army that contains 9 or less models for 1 command point, or 1 looters or burners unit from your army that contains 10 or more models for 2 command points. Whilst that unit contains 1 or more spanners, you can roll 1 additional dice and discard 1 when determining the number of shots for burners or death guns equipped on models in that unit. Each unit then can only be selected for this stratagem once per battle. I can see this being very, very popular. A command point or 2, depending on the size of the unit, but to make 2 of our almost best units as it is anyway better, hell yeah. People are going to love that. It's going to be so killy. Yeah, like it. It says, or maybe your fly boys are jealous of their mates having all the fun on the ground and just want to join in. So we've got another stratagem here. Flying headbutt. Love it. Some orc pilots, perhaps not the brightest, realise that their flyers are deadly weapons in their own right. Oh god, I know where this is going. Use this stratagem at the end of your movement phase. Select 1 orc unit from your army that has the flyer battlefield roll. That model is reduced to 0 wounds and automatically crashes and burns. Do not roll. What? Hang on. Oh right, fuck. That means that every unit within 6 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. That's mental. What orc player hasn't dreamt of having the ability to deliberately crash their planes into the enemy? So we're going to have kamikaze pilots. But that, surely this applies to storm boys. No, well, they don't explode though, do they? Yeah, so anything that explodes, it's basically going to be flyers. So when you're down to just a few wounds left on one of your Dakar jets, in the next movement phase, you're going to use this stratagem and just plough it into an enemy vehicle, aren't you? You're just going to try and blow it up straight on top of an enemy vehicle. Oh my god. Yes. I love it. Well, how do you determine where it goes? Oh, at the end of the movement. Okay, so you're going to have to end up over the thing that you want to crash on, I suppose. So you end your movement phase over it, I guess. It's probably shown at this stage that I'm more of a modeler than a gamer. And with that said, that just about wraps up the news on these new rules. I hope you guys are going to share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what I got wrong. Probably got loads wrong. Let me know what you think about these new leaks of, well, they're not really leaks, are they? They're teasers of rules. And let me know which ones you're looking forward to most. I can tell you, of course, I am looking forward to the freebooter stratagems. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I really am. But I am also excited for some other clans, like Evil Sons and Goths at the moment I'm interested in. And also, obviously, the Snake Bites. I've got a bit of interest in them at the moment. So, yeah, I just want to see what happens. I'm interested in all the clans, let's not lie. Except for the Death Skulls. Them gits are always nicking my shit. Anyway, see you in the next one.